Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, 49. I got it. Slam. Check 31. Ran, come.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Go! 180! Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check nickel. Motion.
Mixon with a first down carry. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Up, 180. Go. Check safety. Patsy. Alert.
On the ground with a rookie from Iowa State, David Montgomery. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Shoves him away. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Check 26. Check. Crunch. Check 37. Check 37. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now left side on the swing pass. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott, he'll get this to Eckler. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker through an opening, and there he goes. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken very short. Shedding the tackle. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Stop your body. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. 3rd and long for Prescott. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Los Angeles.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Prescott on first down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
18 on the play. And the Chargers first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Prescott yet again. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's going to go down again. Stephon Tuitt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Shoot. Alert.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Get ready. Check 43. Switch.
Now Joe Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He's crashing. He's checking crack. Checking hot read.
On 2nd down now. Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 55 is Mike, guys, 55.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
180. Red. Right. He's up.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All day. Be good. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Now it's Mixon running right. And some room to run now. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now they run with Mixon. A solid stiff arm. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Kill, kill, kill. Motion, motion, motion.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
Check 52.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Check 50. Check 50.
Alert, 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 alert. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Let's go, D.
Mixon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Well, they need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Here's Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Mixon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To the air again, Prescott. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 18.
On first down, it's Montgomery. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. On the run, it's Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Back at the 37-yard line.
Watch 85.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Check 9, check 9.
Hey, 18.
Slam.
Motion.
Again, it's Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Now Trubisky lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Alert.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Check. Say.
On three. Motion.
They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Watch twist.
Alert.
Kill.
Again, it's Mixon. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from the 20 as the Bears push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
We got this.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Kill.
1st down, Prescott. That one complete. He finds Shark. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And again, it's Prescott. Finds his tight end, Ingram. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Get out there, get out there. Then we're going to 52. 45.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 48 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Prescott now escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Switch gears. Check. Kill.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Let's get it.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. It's complete to Williams. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up.
And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down, told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up, I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right, he talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll keep it on the ground. Mixon. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Mixon will try the right side. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
You can't block me. Shoot. Watch twist.
Now a give, right side. Mixon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there.